Hello children. We are now going to start with chapter 2 of standard 8, that is linear equations in one variable. Initially we'll introduce the topic and then we'll continue understanding the topic with the exercise 2.1. So let's start with understanding initially. The name of the chapter is Linear Equations in One Variable. Children, equation word is used over there. Equation means it will have an equality sign. That means there will be one equal to sign. So, I have written one example here, that is x plus 2 equal to 5. So, you can see that there is an equal to sign which is given. It is considered to be the center, and considering it to be the center, you can say that x plus 2 lies on its left hand side and 5 lies on its right hand side. That is how you can understand. Now equality means this x plus 2 and 5 both are equal, though you can see that different numbers are written, but finally mathematically they have to be equal. Now linear equation in one variable has one variable with power 1. Children, linear equation, we have tried to understand what equation is. Now let us try to understand what linear equation is. Linear means raised to power 1. So check the variable x. What is its power? It is 1 only. Such equation wherein the power of the variable is 1, they are known as linear equations. Further, the name of the chapter is linear equation in one variable. How many variables you can see in the given equation? It is only one, that is x. Children, you can have various variables. I mean, there are 26 alphabets. You can select any of those alphabets. Here we have taken x, but it is not compulsory every time to take x. You can have any of those 26 alphabets. They are known as variables. Variables because they can have various values. But we are now talking about only linear equations. So focus on the third point now. Linear equation in one variable has unique, that is only one solution. If you think of the variable given here in the given statement, the mathematical statement, x plus 2 equal to 5, you can imagine what the value of x will be. It has to be 3. So that 3 plus 2 also gives you 5. Here, the value of x has to be 3 only. You cannot have any other value for x. So we can say that linear equation in one variable has only one solution, or the solution is unique. Finally, the fourth point over here, solution of equations is the value of variable which satisfies the equation. Value of the variable, that's what we found now. Here the value of the variable is 3. It will satisfy the equation means the left hand side and the right hand side of the equation will become equal. So for x equal to 3, both sides will be equal. So we can say that 3 satisfies the equation, where value of x, that is 3, satisfies the equation. This is all about the basic knowledge. With this, let us begin with the exercise. Solve the following equation. You have to just solve and get the value of the variable. X minus 2 equal to 7 is your first question. The method of solving is to take the numbers or constants or the coefficients on the other side and find out the value of the variable. Here your variable is x, so whatever is along with x is to be taken on the other side. So we are transposing 2 to the right hand side. This minus 2 when moves on the next side becomes plus 2. And when x minus 2 is there and you have removed minus 2, you are only left with x. So the next statement is x equal to 7 plus 2, that is 9. So x equal to 9 is the answer or the solution. The second question, y plus 3 equal to 10. The variable is y and 3 is added to it. So 3 moves on the other side, it becomes minus 3. Transposing 3 to the next side, we get it as y equal to 10 minus 3, that is 7. Basically, these simple questions were already introduced in your last year's syllabus. So x equal to 7. Now the third question, 6 equal to z plus 2. In this case, you will see that your variable comes on the right hand side. We are more comfortable when the variable is on the left hand side. So what we do is, we will swap the two things. Z plus 2 we will take on the left hand side and we will take 6 on the other side. Children, there will be no change of sign here, because we are not transposing, we are only swapping. LHS and RHS exchange their position. So it is just swapping and no change of sign. Sign will be changed only when you are transposing, which we have done now. Z equal to 6 minus 2, that plus 2 moves on the other side becomes minus 2 and you get Z equal to 4. Next question, 3 by 7 plus x equal to 17 by 7. Now x is the variable and 3 by 7 is added to it. On the other side it will be subtracted. Solve it and you get x equal to 2. The next question, 6x equal to 12. X is the variable, 6 is multiplied to it. On the other side it will be divided. Or you can say x equal to 12 by 6. So x is equal to 2. The next question, t upon 5 equal to 10. Children, here t is the variable and 5 is having a division sign with that t variable. So it is divided here. 5 is divided, on the other side it will be multiplied. So t equal to 10 multiplied by 5 and it is 50. The next question, 2x upon 3 equal to 18. 2x upon 3 can be understood as written as 2 by 3 multiplied by x equal to 18. Both are mathematically equal. Now 2 by 3 is multiplied to x. So on the other side it will be divided. That's what we do. 18 divided by 2 by 3. How do you solve further? We take the reciprocal and change the example into a multiplication one and we proceed to get x equal to 27. Simple concept of multiplication and division and addition, subtraction, all 4 things to be used for fractions. This is how we come to the end of this video. We'll be continuing with the same question because there are more sub questions in the next video. Thank you for now.